Last time you were on the show in the studio, your chiropractor actually emailed in to say sit up straight, didn't she?
So you claim, so you claim. And of course, what did I do? I sat up straight, like a well-behaved.
As we both just have, yes.
Yeah, as I do. So, you know, but she could tell when I walked in the room what state my mental health was by how I was holding myself.
Right.
And I think that's, you know, there is such a strong relationship between your body and your mind, and, you know, it may be that, you know, there is a direct physical cause of your pain that then has a knock-on impact for your mental health, or there may be that you start off with, you know, with a psychological stressor that causes you to just, you know, just behave badly in terms of how you hold your body, which is certainly the case. Certainly the case with me, and I think they are so closely tied up. And then I suppose the third leg of that stool is sleep. And both your physical health and your mental health start to affect your sleep, and that can really start to have a kind of, you know, a negative spiral. And if you start having poor sleep, then that will really have a knock-on effect for your.
And I would like to think that most of the
health.
people watching this show will consider mental health when they're talking about chronic pain and so on. But of course, in the questioning that we have as, you know, as the introductory questions to, you know, your first visit to a practitioner, they'll probably be asking how well you sleep and how long the pain's going on. It's difficult asking those questions, though, isn't it, that relates to your mental health. What I didn't mention, which you did on the first show we did together, is that actually you've got a fairly individual insight in this. You described yourself as mad on the first show, so you know, you've been there with mental health problems yourself of some sort. Would it have bothered you back then if I started asking in what might be sort of in-depth questions about your mental health? Oh,
absolutely. Yeah, and I think, so I had this strange dual career, you know, that classic south of England career back then, O-levels, A-levels, degree, civil service career. That's what was expected of me. But it was, you know, but that was interlaced with going in and out of psychiatric hospital, sometimes as a detained patient. And what was really interesting for me, and very, very frustrating, was that if someone introduced me as an economist or a statistician or a civil servant, I got treated very, very well.